One of the things that really breaks my heart is to see a young mom come and know something isn't quite right with their child. Communities of color tend to deal with those types of issues differently. You'll have a beloved elder, mother, grandmother tell this young mother, oh, he's just not talking. He'll talk when he wants to talk. But that mom knows that something just isn't quite right about your child. But guess what? We have services that can help you through all of what you're going to, the diagnosis, the intake. We're here for you.
Here at the Regional Center, the Family Resource Center is the main source of support and education for parents. So on a day-to-day basis, we would answer parents' questions, connect them with community resources such as Social Security, in-home supportive services. If they're looking for recreational programs in the community, we can help provide them with the information in their surrounding community, connect them with those resources. In addition, we provide a variety of monthly education and support groups. We vary the topics, but we try to meet the needs of parents in educating them and preparing them for raising a child with a developmental disability.
All the information that's given to you, it's in such a whirlwind fashion that a lot of times you're just trying to keep up with what you've been told. We want to make that process different for our parents here. We want to make it a partnership from the very outset so that they know that, yeah, we know what the diagnosis is, and now this is the vibrant life your child can have. Early start and early intervention is key to the best outcomes possible, and that's across the board. That's with every diagnosis. The earlier the intervention, the better the outcome. If we can catch them between 0 and 3 and get them on the right track, then services that might have been given lifelong are available to another child. And Curtis Care is one of our providers that has just done an excellent job. They do an amazing job with that 0 to 3 population, which is so important because if we can make up the delays, then they never enter regional center proper.
To see the difference that we can make in a child from the very beginning is what makes us feel successful. Last Christmas, one of the parents brought their child back who was in our original program. We are fortunate to say that this child recently graduated from high school and is now entering college.
If we have the early intervention, if we have the family's involvement, we've seen our young people, our babies, just thrive. We partner with over 900 vendors to make sure that we're in compliance with what the state is charging us to do, which is to provide services in the community. On a daily basis, you may see them at a day program where they are enjoying themselves, but also getting the skills necessary for life. Money management, counting money, making beds. Some service providers take our consumers out into the community to feed the homeless. We want people to live full, vibrant lives, and we want them to be community assets and feel a part of the community because they are a part of the community. We don't relegate our consumers, our stakeholders to the state hospitals anymore. We have a mandate to make sure that they are fully included. Inclusion is key, and SCLARC is on its job.
Sometimes parents have a really hard time coming to terms with that diagnosis. And so what the Family Resource Center tries to do is talk with those parents. We have a parent advocate on staff. She is a parent of a child with a developmental disability herself, and provide some guidance. This is what I went through. This is what my experience was, and these are the ways that I have overcome that grief.
When I am able to meet with parents or they come to me for questions and our answers, sometimes they're very well informed. There are other times when parents come to me and they are completely lost.
I had Christy at the age of 18. At birth, she was given the diagnosis of Down syndrome. I think it's been the most painful thing ever to go through the loss of the child that you expected.
We had no idea what regional centers were, or where they existed, or what they did, or anything like that.
And learning that all at once, aside from going to the grief process, is just overwhelming to the parent, to the child, and to the family.
We had got ourselves together and said, you know what? From now on, we're going to do everything we can do for our son, and let's start by calling the regional center. So that's what we did.
South Central Regional Center, to be exact, has been a guiding light. I see Regional Center as our foundation to grow, and it gives me peace that when I pass away, Christy will have Regional Center to complete her needs.
The advice that I'd offer to a parent coming into the Regional Center or having a child with special needs or a developmental disability is to make sure that they are informed and knowledgeable. You know what services are available, what resources you can utilize. It puts you in a position of power. You can participate, you can be a part of the process, and you can really make sure that you're advocating for your child as it pertains to what your child needs.
Services at South Central Los Angeles Regional Center are free. Come in, get an assessment, it's free. If you think your child has a developmental disability or a delay, come talk to us. It's free, there's no cost. The only charge is your time, and it's free.